a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Harrington. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number qualified, but I believe it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrington. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year.
There he goes, left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, man. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Operating from the gun. Man, firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd and 2. Man, he's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Check. Reload, check. Panthers. Roll.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Harrington over the middle. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrington. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter. Cincinnati, it's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Harrington. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Off play action. Man, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Harrington. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Harrington firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield. field and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Harrington. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. Harrington to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say you could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bengals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on first down. Harrington throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Roll, alert, alert.
On third down, Gary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Harrington. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Man. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood there. Likely force a field goal attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you at home.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
He's going to go up top again.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
To throw on third down. Man.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line? Aggressive in attacking and being overly aggressive. I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Dropped at the 35. So able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Harrington. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. To throw on 2nd down. Man, that's complete right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Off the play fake. Harrington. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Off play action. Harrington. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating
what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in the short.
Touchdown, Bengals! From 6 yards away. And the Bengals get a bit closer. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From it. Deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Third quarter action here on... Hey, hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot it, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Off the play fake. Man. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching them. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead.
18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Harrington. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Operating from the gun, Harrington. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up the efforts of this defense.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Harrington. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Harrington. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrington. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Harrington. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Harrington. Oh, some strong running. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there.
his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Bengals 27.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Man. Escaping the pressure. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Man. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Man, flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off-play action. Harrington. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bengals going to... Their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the play fake, Harrington. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrington to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on third and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Off play action. Man. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harrington. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Harrington. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.